One go.
In a world.
Keep going.
You can't just end
You
like
can't just
that.
stop like that.
No, we're starting like that.
Oh. This is the world.
This is the 4th time we have hit record. I was told it is a family-friendly podcast like 5 minutes ago.
It's been a struggle.
All right, good morning and
Welcome
welcome back
in.
to Project Beskar. We have been on a bit of a hiatus. We made it past 11, where this is going to be episode
past
12.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is the new year.
Woo!
Should
Congratulations.
have brought a little popper or something.
I have some from the party. Damn.
Damn.
We're gonna edit it, Blake. You're gonna edit in some confetti cannons.
I'm not going to edit that, but
We got some fireworks right here.
yep, nope, not going to happen.
One ball dropping. Only one.
It's just right on your face.
Well, we'd like to welcome in our guest, Jonah, a.k.a. One Nut King.
Hello.
That's him.
It's me.
This guy.
That was perfect. All right. Well, like we do with our guest, Westin is the only prepared one, and he has questions. Westin.
Well, I would figure because, this is our first major episode back for the new year. Start out with talking about 2023 goals and hopes and, desires for future Star Wars, Marvel content, that kind of thing. So let's start with 2023 goals. What is something that you want to accomplish this year? We'll start with Block A.
Why me, man?
Oh, okay.
All
All right, I guess I'm going
start with
first.
you.
No, I guess I'll go.
Left to
I'll go.
right?
That's fine. Whatever. My 2023 goals. I have about 6 costumes that I'm trying to make in a year. We'll see how it goes.
One every 2 months.
Yeah, I think I can make it work. If I don't know.
Could.
Why are you looking at me like
You
that?
do nothing
I've
else.
tried stuff like that. I'm like, whenever I give myself a goal like that, either I mess something up and I'm like, never mind, I'm just gonna bail on this whole costume, or I'll just be like, it's a money pit.
At
can't-
least 2 of them are like just like buying. I'm not making them.
That's good.
So like my
Take some pressure off.
Yeah,
of you.
my Captain
Yeah.
America and
Oh yeah.
and
Cat Bros.
yeah, Cat
Yeah.
Bros.
Woo. We can do this all day.
and my Star Lord. They're both like kind of just buy. So that's not that big of a deal, but the other ones are pretty hefty. I have my 501st Grunt and
Animated.
animated, obviously.
Phase
And
1 or
then-
phase 2?
Phase 2.
Okay.
Fine,
just
you
check.
can be the lesser person. That's fine.
Season 5. or
Oh my
season
God, get out of
7?
here.
Are
Season
your
4
elbow-
through 7.
are your
My elbows will be connected.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Do not disconnect.
Oh, I know. We went through a whole struggle trying to get
We
Jeremy.
went through that. That was a struggle bus, but we
yeah.
did it.
Yep.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
I commend
Yeah.
you. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have done that.
Yeah.
I regret every decision.
For those of
that,
you that
though.
don't know, the clones in, is it just season 7?
Just season
Just
7.
season
Just season 7, their elbows are no longer connected
knees.
to the
And
forearms
elbows and
the
knees.
knees.
But they
That's
snap,
a pain.
But they do snap back. Like
Yes.
it's like you straighten out your leg and they're like perfectly in
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Thanks, Filoni.
Yeah, like with my 332nd clone, I was like, oh, it's a season 7 clone. And then I was like, well, I guess I have to do it. And I was like, I'm not doing any club approvals. Why am I doing this?
Yep. That was on you.
That was on, I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Been there.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Anything else for you, Blake?
No, I have more, but I can't think right now.
Goodness.
Cool.
Jonah, 2023 goals.
My first goal in 2023 is to get married in April.
Wow.
Ooh.
Good goal.
Are we talking like costume goals? Just costume goals?
Anything
Whatever
you
else? I mean, I'm working on some upgrades to the Mando stuff. This got finished painting literally yesterday for a specific version of a Mando I will not disclose yet. You guys know a little bit about it. And I want to finish the armored version of Cobb Banff. I
Nice.
have all those pieces sitting at home, and I've been doing the testing for like the texture process, and I think I got my process down finally. So then, other than that, it's just like tidying up like upgrades on the kits I already have.
Nice.
I'm trying to go easy on myself because I used to be like, I'm building a whole new costume like every few months, and then I would finish it and immediately start something else. And obviously, getting back, honestly,
At least you finished it.
Yeah,
like, well, finished quote. Like Mandos aren't
I see.
done.
Yeah.
Mandos are never done.
that's true.
I commend you for thinking yours is done. I'm jealous. I'm jealous as hell, man.
No,
It's
he's
crazy.
definitely not done.
Oh well, even so, like yeah, I think getting back into the Mandos thing was good for me because as you guys know, every time I wear this stupid thing,
Yep.
a new part is
Literally every time
Yep.
I see you, there's a new part. And
I
I'm
drew
like,
your
what?
sticker, and immediately the next time we met up, the shoulders were different.
Yeah, the
I was
only
like,
thing that's
great.
the same right now is the helmet, and as you know,
Yeah.
that's on its way out too.
Oh gosh.
But it's like one piece at a time. It's like great to scratch that itch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You eventually
Yeah,
just have a bunch of leftover armor pieces that.
And then you
just
give
like,
it to me.
Yeah, and then I give them to all my buddies. Yeah,
Exactly.
whenever there's like a vendor who's like selling bee poles, and I'm like, can I get one for me and one extra? And I have this giant bin that is just like to help build the foundlings, dude. So
Yeah.
Love
This
it.
is the way.
this is the
Yeah,
I have my
we're not
helmets right
associated
there.
with those cultists.
cultists, fanatics, heckin'
We can take our helmets off and have a spotchka party.
We can.
yeehaw.
We have faces and we're pretty, so
Oh, also I bought a Camptono at Disney, so we have another Camptono for.
Nice.
Oh, so we have like
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
We're gonna need to make so many more Jello shots.
Yep.
Insert
Jello
the
shots
clip
meaning
here.
little cups of.
I'm talking Mountain Dew, baby.
Baja blast you in the face.
Jeremy,
Oh, wow.
2023 goals.
Yeah.
2023 goals. Jeez. I think for the podcast goals, I got a Disney pass.
Disney Pass.
Nice.
Can you
So we'll
write
be
that off?
doing.
Gotta hit it.
So,
Can you write that off? Because it's part of the podcast.
oh,
It's an expense for your podcast.
That's a write-off.
That's a write-off.
my pass is a write off.
Who's paying for it?
You're doing my taxes this year. Yeah, I would love for us to do an episode on Batu.
Yeah,
Ooh.
So,
I have little
Yeah.
mini mics.
yeah,
We can do it.
We're gonna do
Yeah,
it tomorrow.
more.
Better show up, Blake.
Make a reservation. There's still some.
Okay, you guys
It'll
keep
change that
talking.
day. Okay.
I'll keep talking. Make a reservation.
Peer pressure.
I know. It's
Damn.
great.
That's how it works.
It's how we function.
He's really doing it, guys.
And then I think costuming goals. My Mando, this little buddy, Blast. He's far from done. I definitely have some ideas for him. I definitely want to make a lot more like content. He has a pretty fun backstory that I never really get to like talk about. So definitely want to work more on telling a story. And this year I think is gonna be like my year of Din. I'm finally gonna finish my Din Djarin. We're having an armor party later today, and I'm gonna finish. Actually, I'm gonna repaint my helmet, and then our friends over at Kilval are gonna be helping me printing the armor and getting that done. So,
Hello.
hi Kilvala, I love you both.
Is that how you say that?
Kilvala,
Kalevala.
Kilvala.
I'm asking.
No
genuinely.
change.
Yeah, we just say
Thermosol.
Kalevala.
The only one of them who has a name I can pronounce is Maddie
Yep.
because
Yeah.
it's her name.
Yep. I don't know, Mr.
Thermostat.
Yep, thermostat.
It's
Yeah.
the Thermosol.
I actually, not to derail, but I just recently talked to a guy who thought that Alex's name, like his given name for his birth, was No Tray, and I was like, dang,
That would actually be a cool name.
That's rough.
I disagree. Wholeheartedly. Sorry for anyone named No Tray out there.
No tray.
Sorry, quick pause. Did you guys go to Disneyland tomorrow or California Adventure?
Disneyland.
Cool.
Are you saying you just paused the recording?
No.
Oh, good. This is still part
No,
of the
we're
show.
still
This is,
good. We're
this is
good.
like one of those in-game timeouts, but like a multiplayer match, so you
Yeah.
can't really.
So
time
no one's
out.
on timeout.
Yeah.
Someone's about to snipe you from across the map.
We're going to Disneyland.
Hey!
I am not going to Disneyland.
Oh, but you are on.
But
We do have
An
Batu
undisclosed
birthdays.
undisclosed
date.
date. We
Yeah.
will all be
Yeah.
going.
Undisclosed. Yeah, whatever you guys say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't talk very well.
Din's gonna be done hopefully by WonderCon.
WonderCon.
That's my goal.
Dude, that
Oh my
is.
god.
That's close. That's coming up.
I'm worried about
That's
painting.
March.
I'm worried about painting one helmet by WonderCon.
Yeah, no, I am committing all my free time. I
believe in
mean,
you.
depending on when I get the armor.
Hmm.
But everything else I already have on the way. Basically, just I need the armor pieces. And then maybe get some upgrades for this guy done by WonderCon as well. So we'll see.
Yes.
But
Hell yeah.
those are my goals for the year.
I want to add
Nice.
to my 2023 goal.
Okay, well, you can't go back to you.
I'm sorry.
before
I
you
just
get to me.
I forgot about my tech. My
It's
big
like
tech.
going
I just
for
want to paint my. I
seconds.
want to print.
Oh,
I want to
yes.
print and I want to print him and paint my big tech, who is gonna be bigger than this guy. Oh, you can't see him. Gonna be bigger than this guy. But I had to.
Nobody's bigger than Obi-Wan.
But I had to pause to print someone else's stuff. So
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Damn. I'm like, can I pay you? And he's like, meh. Like,
Shade.
Oh, I get a turn?
Yeah, you get a turn.
I
sorry.
get it. Oh, Jonah, do you want to say a second thing real quick?
You know what?
You're like
You're
the guy
uninvited.
who goes to, like a party with a buffet, and you go up and you get food, and then everyone else is in line, and then you finish your meal, and then you go up and you get seconds
Dude, if
before someone has gone up and gotten there
if he
first.
finished his
One little
meal-
green bean. Give me all those green beans.
If he finishes his meal before you can even get up there, that is not his fault.
It's very
you
true.
have never. You guys have to eat with Blake because the second both plates are down, before I even pick up my fork, he is done with his meal.
Yeah, you know what
true.
that is? That's having to dine in a dining facility with the military.
Yep.
That is, you have 3
That's
minutes to get in, get your food, sit down, eat, and leave.
We'll get the
Devil dog.
big old bowl of pokey. It's huge. It's massive. Gone.
Yeah.
That's fuel, dude.
Sorry, I eat fast.
It's terrifying.
That's fine.
Sorry,
But,
Westin, 2023 goals.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then one more goal that I have.
Yep. That's okay. I'm out. Bye, guys.
We lost
buddy.
a member.
Let's leave.
Jonah, you're permanent.
Nice.
Continue. What's
2020. I want to get a cat this year because I want a pet. You guys all have pets, and they're adorable,
Yeah.
and I don't have one.
Get a doggy.
How does Darcy feel about cats?
She wants a cat. We both want a cat, but the roommates.
Oh, you guys have roommates?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had
And they were
Yeah.
roommates.
And they were.
Oh my god,
roommates.
they were roommates.
You should get a dog.
Yeah. If we got a dog, it would be like a
Get a corgi.
no, not a
Oh, dang it.
one of those little wiener dogs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like the long-haired wiener dogs.
Dachshund.
Short-haired, I think.
Dude,
Both of them are cute. I just
Also-
the one with like the long hair, those are so cute.
Oso has dachshund in him. You know, he's
he
like a
really?
70-pound chow chow, but
What?
we got his DNA test, and it's like chow chow, German Shepherd, dachshund, and Chihuahua are the big ones.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, he has a
Could
a
not see
sister
that.
that was like almost the exact same look as him, but
Huh.
she has legs that are like this long.
That's
It's
funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
Costume-wise, I need to just build my Shadow Trooper.
yes, you do.
Been sitting in a box in celebration. Maybe WonderCon he'll be done, and then get the rest of my clone kit done. There's the bucket right there.
It's
Make
beautiful.
A Commander
That's yours?
Apo, yeah, that's the Imperial Surplus.
Apple.
Oh.
Kevin.
Oh, that
Yep.
looks so good.
Shout out,
I've never
Kevin.
seen it.
That
Yeah,
does look really good.
I was very happy with it.
Yep.
I
My
love
first-
I love me a good
Second
realistic
clone
helmet.
trooper helmet. Same.
I'm an animated guy, but
I like
That's
I
what it's
like the animated, like especially you guys when you have like a group, like it looks
Yeah.
good as hell.
yeah.
But if I was like, I'm making one clone for me, it would have to be something realistic.
I just like I like the look of the movie more, but I mean I don't have anything against
Right.
animated.
Yeah.
because they're still clones and I love them.
Yeah.
Just fun to knock you for.
For stealing your idea.
Yeah.
What
That's
idea?
fine.
It's not a
What
unique
idea?
idea. It's not.
Oh,
He's making a 501st grunt and then changing the helmet
and then I'm gonna make
to have
like
multiple.
You mean
5
like
different
everyone
variants.
does? Everyone on Instagram does that.
Nah.
Never
I've
seen
seen,
it.
dude. I've seen at least a few guys who are like, I have a 501st clone, and here's my Phase 1 helmet, and here's my Phase 2 helmet, and
Oh, I
here's
have
my
actually
Ahsoka
seen that,
helmet, and here's my.
But you
helmet
see,
with
I would do the
here's my
ARF
Captain Vaughn
Trooper,
helmet.
the pilot.
Yeah. See, we have the same
That's
ideas.
cool.
Yeah.
I want one of those Phase 2 pilot helmets
So bad. I was trying to print one on my printer before.
I'm
it
trying to look
crapped
for
out,
a good model that would look more like a movie version, which is
Mm.
it's so hard to like really see a difference. The best you can get is looking at the new Hot Toy
yeah.
pilot.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
the closest thing to
That looks so
a movie
good.
version. I didn't.
And
that
Westin
pre-ordered?
doesn't have it coming.
Stop it! I'm so mad about that. I will find a way to get it.
Oh, did you not get it?
I did not pre-order it on sideshow.com, and it's on waitlist now. I'm on the waitlist, but I
done
didn't
messed
realize.
up,
I didn't
Aaron.
realize that it was gonna go on waitlist so
yeah,
early.
dude. Obviously, the thing's sick, and the box that it comes in is so cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
I almost
anyway,
bought 2.
Yeah. So
Dude, pilots and drivers are just like the coolest things in Star Wars.
I know.
Yeah.
but they barely get used.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're usually
just
in the
die.
scenes where they die because it's like, oh, a big vehicle, it's got to get destroyed.
Well, there's that one guy who looks like he's Baja blasting around from.
Yep. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The one. Does he even have a name? That's not Hawk, is it? That's,
No.
He's just a dude
Nameless.
with a slightly different blue, and Ahsoka
Yeah.
saves him like 3 times in one episode.
He looks
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he looks good.
We'll call him. We'll call him Baja,
Baja.
Baha.
Baja.
captain of
Baha ha ha
captain
ha.
of Blast Squadron.
CT. Baja. Ha ha ha. Blast.
That's him.
Yeah. Other than that, get those done. Maybe want to start on a scout trooper
Mm.
as well.
I want a scout trooper so bad.
That boy is.
He's beautiful.
Pretty
awesome.
the coolest.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
But yeah.
It's a shame the First Order never got a proper Scout Trooper.
I know they have that.
Mountain
What's it called?
Trooper.
Mountain Trooper,
The one that
which is
Brian
only
designed,
a black
yeah.
series.
Well, that was designed for the parks, and they just
Yeah.
never made it for the parks.
Because it was like, oh, this is a perfect trooper for Batu.
I have a guy who makes the casts of that helmet. I'm really considering like printing that as a kit, but that's like a whole lot of
It
work
would
for a
be
costume that no one would really understand.
Yeah.
But
It'd be cool if on
is
Star
cool,
Wars
though.
night you could wear it to Batu.
Ooh.
About 2 and about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really want to try to wear like a good kit this
Yeah.
year.
If they do Star Wars night, they haven't announced anything.
They haven't announced any parties.
No,
Yeah,
because
they didn't
normally
have
they do it at
Christmas
the beginning
parties.
of the year or like end of last year.
Yeah.
But hopefully there's a Star Wars night, because if there is, we're going and we're actually gonna wear actual kits this time.
Yeah, not a crappy Obi-Wan cloak with pink Crocs.
Dude, that's basically your personality.
I was
I
going to
know.
say, that's literally Blake.
Goodness. That'd be cool doing a. I mean, as we know, we're doing like smuggler bounding
Yeah.
for
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the birthday bash, but like it'd be cool to do like.
We ordered one of those new ponchos from Gaber Crete.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like the simpler version,
Mm,
but
I also
I
ordered one of
love
those
the look of that. I was
because
like,
I
ooh, I
can't.
want it.
Every time she releases something, I'm like, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna come in time for the birthday bash or no?
No idea.
Oh.
I mean, the time was like 8 to 10 weeks,
Oh,
and I
probably
forget
not.
when it was ordered.
She gives
so-
herself a lot of leeway there. Like,
Yeah.
there's the last time I ordered something from her, it was like 11 weeks, and it showed up in like a month.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just gonna
Oh,
put
wow.
some greeblies on my Mando poncho
Yeah.
and wear it.
I still haven't planned my outfit yet. Oh my gosh.
We got time.
It's okay. Wear your Kilvala pouches and a poncho.
I was probably wear like my Mando belt and like
Yeah.
because so my Mando's from Batu
Mm.
or like he lives in Batu, so I kind of want to do like I guess denizen like Batu like outfit
Yeah.
for him, so he's like out and about. So see what I
Out and about.
out in a boot.
Out and
Boot in a
About
boot.
and around.
About and around.
Cool. Moving on. We covered 2023 goals. What are you guys most excited for this year in terms of like what's coming with Star Wars or Marvel or any other?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, dude, I have a buddy that's been
forgot
working on that,
about
and I've just been so hyped. I'm so excited for that.
I cannot wait.
I'm not.
I
even
just know
like
you're
that.
hyped for what's his face?
Ben Riley.
Ben Riley. Yep.
The Scarlet,
Scarlet Spider.
Spider. Yeah.
And 29-9 Spider. Those are like my 2 favorites.
Miguel O'Hara is the
Yes.
coolest Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's pretty rad.
Yeah.
I like those 2, and then obviously Miles Morales. So it's like my 3 favorite Spider-Man
Yeah.
all in one. So
Yeah.
I keep
Perfect.
staring at that figure and it's so
It's
cool.
so pretty.
The cat is my favorite.
He's so cute. His
I
name's
just-
Spider-Man.
I just
Yeah,
want a
his
little
name
cat.
is Spider-Man.
Can you
yeah.
show it to the camera? Like they need to see the cat.
Please.
Oh, wrong one.
You can lift it up that way.
Sorry, this might get a little loud.
No, you're good.
The loudest was you going.
Look at this bad boy.
Oh, look at the little
He's
cat.
doing the Venom
The
punch.
kitty.
I recently did a new game plus of this game, having already unlocked the outfit when you
adorable.
get to wear the cat on your back, and then I did the mission when you get the cat on your back, and it did not know what to do.
Oh, no.
They did not account
He's your
for
cat,
someone being
wait.
like, he already has the cat. It like ruined. It like made me change the outfit mid game. Like it just like flashed me to like the generic outfit, and then as soon as it finished the mission, it went back to the one with the cat on it already. It was so funny.
It's a good game.
It's a great game. Yeah.
I've not played it.
Should.
I think it just got on PC, right?
Yeah.
I can
Uh,
play it now.
Did both of them get on PC or just?
I don't
They
know.
both are. Yeah,
know-
no. The,
okay.
the first one has been out for a while on PC.
Yeah.
I think The new
Miles
one
Morales.
just came
Yeah.
on PC like a month ago.
Yeah, if you're looking for a game that you could either pick up for like an hour and like blast and just like have a blast playing very casually, or you could sit down for like 25 hours
Yeah.
and play the entire thing without going to the bathroom. That game is both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me for the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah,
I just get really
Like,
distracted in the
so easy.
Spider-Man games because there's so many like mini like things
So
to do,
much stuff to
and then
do.
you're like, all right, I'm gonna get off, and then you're like, well, I'm really close to that like task right there. I'm gonna go do that real quick.
all I have to do is beat up
Oh
5
crap! I got
goons.
yeah.
So the first one when it came out, I was going to New York like pretty much like right after it came out, and I literally just blasted the game. So when I went to New York right after playing the game, I was like, wow, this is just like the game. I know these places.
I climbed up that wall. But yeah, Spider-Man
Spider-Man?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does Secret Wars come out?
What's that?
Is it this year?
Fake nerd. I don't know if it's this.
He
Nerd.
doesn't
I don't know
Marvel.
if it's this.
He-
year.
yeah, he doesn't
I do
Marvel.
not.
That's fair. What do you do besides Star Wars then? Pause this. If you say DC,
No.
Okay.
It's only Batman for that kind of thing.
that's different.
Besides that, Mass Effect.
Ooh, love Mass
I'm big
Effect.
into Mass Effect. I love Mass
That
Effect.
is the second greatest space opera of all time.
Yep.
Yeah. Is
Mm-hmm.
that it?
Alright.
Is
That-
those are the two things?
I'm trying to think. I can't think on the spot.
Man, he's a very simple
I'm
man.
just a
fine, but you
simple
simple.
Making his way through the
But,
galaxy.
Secret Wars. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be so sweet.
Excited for that.
There's rumors of RDJ coming back. Don't know.
But it's a
As
secret.
hologram.
yeah,
Yeah.
There's
I don't know anything.
but I don't know. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Is
trying
that
to
like a I
poke
don't
you
know
or
anything?
anything?
I don't know
Well,
anything, or like
I know
a-
you guys know what I do for work, so I want to make sure. I
yeah.
genuinely don't know anything.
Okay.
wink?
I think this year is like literally all my absolute favorites have something happening. So like
Mhm.
got a new Ant-Man movie coming out.
Are you ready for him to die or what?
I'm ready for many things to possibly happen.
I was gonna say, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians is gonna
Oh,
wreck me.
no.
Yeah, dude. Rocket's origin story.
Yeah.
Bro, I am not. I just got goosebumps. I'm not ready for that, dude. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry thinking about it. It's such a sad origin story.
I was like-
Every version of it's sad too.
Yeah,
My two favorite Marvel like characters, like just the Guardians and Ant-Man, both have movies coming out, and they're both gonna just wreck me.
Yeah.
Just by the trailers alone, I was like, this year is just gonna be
They
rough
are
for Marvel for
Yeah.
me.
Emotionally charged
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
And
They're coming
both look-
for you
Both
specifically.
look fun.
Yeah.
for you,
I
Jeremy.
feel personally Marvel. I feel personally victimized by
The
you.
Kevin. The Kevin.
You're my Regina George right now. So, Kevin, Mr. Feige, hi, you. How dare you?
How
But I
dare
appreciate
you.
you. And then Mando and Ahsoka. Ahsoka's this year.
Is that this year?
Yes. Yes.
You guys,
start
got an
filming?
alarm, you guys got an alarm clock anywhere I can hit the snooze button on?
Wow.
That's pretty rude.
Sorry, I had to get at least one good swing on Ahsoka. I think.
And that concludes this week's episode of Podcast
Yep.
Star.
The
Jonah
door
will-
is that way, sir.
Jonah will never be returning.
Actually, no, he's my right.
We'll keep the
Right,
mannequin.
return it about. Return it around.
We're turning around.
Wait, what did Jonas? Did you say Secret Wars? Was that you that said that?
That was me.
No,
Oh,
was
that was
Blake.
you. Wait, did we skip him?
Oh, we did.
No, we just haven't gone anywhere
Yeah.
further yet. We just keep on tangenting.
Yeah.
Tangentiting?
Well,
That's
no,
what
because
happens.
Jeremy.
Changing
We're on
around.
Jeremy now.
No, we're just kind of.
We're hopping around. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, because we were talking Marvel, and then I was like, oh, going off of Marvel like stuff
Yeah,
coming this
I
year.
see.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Weston doesn't like when things aren't
There's
structured.
no order here.
Yeah,
And Jeremy and I are just like
For some-
chaos.
For some behind the scenes stuff, when I was asked to do the show, I asked Blake, I was like, so what do we, because Blake was the one who invited me originally. I was like, so is there like a thing I have to answer? Are there questions? Or are we just like shoot from the hip? And Blake's like, ask Weston. And I asked Weston, we're playing Call of Duty, and I asked him while we're playing Call of Duty, he's like, yeah, I can't do the whole shoot from the hip thing. Like, we need at least some kind of a roadmap. And I was like, fair. That's why I asked.
I love chaos.
Make chaos.
Chaos.
reign.
We know. I think the chaos
With a
started
start
with the
and an
Crocs.
end at least.
Yeah, dude, just kick Miles Morales.
Sorry, dude. He could take it.
That's expensive.
He could take a hit.
Apparently not if you crinkle his legs too much, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that.
That's fine.
Jonah, what are you excited about for 2020?
You know, I mean, I'm excited for basically anything that has to do with Captain America is a big one
Oh.
for me. So there's been talks about Captain America 4 with with Sam Wilson and Bucky, and Bucky's like one of my all-time favorite characters in pop culture in general. So I'm excited for that. I just got what I really wanted, which was Love and Thunder, which I know a lot of people like. That's divisive, and not a lot of people like loved that movie. But I think if you knew,
they loved it, or they thundered it,
or they thund. This is a
it doesn't make any sense.
This is a family-friendly podcast, sir. No, I mean I think anyone going into a movie by Taika knows what it should have been. So like, I got exactly what I wanted, which was ridiculous. So
I think he just took it a little too far, but I did like the movie.
We saw it at the El Capitan, and they had a laser light show to start that
wow.
movie, and I was like, "Cool, this is the setting."
Honestly, my biggest gripe about that movie is the weird love triangle between Mjolnir, Thor,
Dude,
and...
I loved that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I hated
was
that.
pretty funny.
It's so
Like
dumb.
like Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, like when they were like slowly panning into
Yeah,
shot.
it was
Stormbreaker
just like-
Stormbreaker's staring at Thor. I'm like, does Stormbreaker have eyes?
It's it's an axe, but you can definitely sense like the judgment. It's like,
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
but see, like that's the
Who is
thing is
she?
like that was my thing that I didn't like about it, and I didn't hear anything about it. The people hated the goats the most,
goats.
and I thought that was the
Goats?
funniest thing in the world. I loved the goats
The
so
ghosts are
much.
great. Yeah, and they're like big from the comics and
Yeah.
also from the mythology.
Yeah.
Like those are his dumb goats.
Yeah,
Like that he uses to rock. Like that's how he usually does it. He crosses the Bifrost like that. It's not
Yeah.
just Heimdall turning a sword.
Yeah.
Like, so I thought it was cool that they did that.
I loved the goats. I
I
thought they were
forgot
so
about
funny.
the goats.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got what I wanted from Marvel already. Captain America's coming up, and I'm excited for more Mando. I mean, Mando season 3. That's like the big one.
You know that we can stand there and drunkenly talk about every single shot
Yes.
from those
About a
trailers.
30-minute video of
This is a PEQ box. Weston, that's a rope dart launcher. There's rope on it.
I have a 30-minute video of Weston just breaking down the first trailer.
That wasn't Weston. That was drunk Weston.
That was drunk Weston.
It's different people.
True.
And
Family friendly.
then, yep. We won't talk
What are you
anymore about
excited?
that night.
What are you excited about, Weston?
Mando season 3 for sure. The rest of the Bad Batch to come out.
Oh yeah.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Already love that show.
Can we talk about
Season
that last episode?
We can talk about it.
Like, even
I was
even
gonna
this-
save that for later,
I mean, we're here now.
but we're here. All right,
we're at
we
this point.
Skirt.
we just jumped across the map.
That episode had no right being as fun as it was.
It was so
Dude,
funny.
the music?
The
Did you guys?
Dude,
Dude, the music when they were racing, I love that.
The music was. I felt like I was watching pod racing mixed with Initial D, like old school anime stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was obviously like Tech got to do a thing that
Yeah.
wasn't opening a door.
Yep.
Because Tech has been like a plot device for a season and a half, where he's like, he's the one who has no emotions, and maybe he'll learn a little bit from.
He's the
Omega.
smart guy that will always figure out, how we're getting out of this situation. And,
Yeah.
I'm
nothing
still
else.
a huge Tech stan, I know.
But
I
Just
just
like,
I
love
I'll
Tech.
do the race.
I want him to have more to do, so I
Yeah.
was super stoked about this. And Aaron and I loved this episode.
Yeah.
Like
And what was the
Teo?
and Teo?
So
Oh my
funny.
god.
Played by
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he plays
Schwartz.
Sonic.
Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious.
Ben
Don't
Schwartz
be
in Star
suspicious.
Wars is a dream come true for me. I love
It was
that
so
man.
hilarious.
he was the
Hilarious.
perfect character in that too.
wait,
Yep.
who played him?
Ben Schwartz, John Ralphio from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And he
Oh.
also is Sonic.
Oh, he's also Sonic.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, I still haven't actually seen most of Parks and Rec, and by that I mean I've seen 3 episodes of the first season of Parks and Rec.
Oh, then you probably haven't met John
I've seen,
Ralphio.
No,
I've
it's
seen a
funny.
ton of the scenes from it because Aaron loves that
The
show.
worst.
Yeah, so there's a chance
Money,
I know-
please.
Money, please.
Yeah. No, I need to give that show another fair shake.
It's pretty funny.
It's one of those ones that everyone's like, you gotta get to season 2 and then you'll like it. I'm like,
I
well,
skipped
that's-
season 1.
So maybe I
You
just
can
gotta
skip
start at
season
season 2
So
then.
Parks and Rec is my all-time favorite show.
Okay.
So please watch it.
Okay.
It's a good show.
All right.
in my
Have you
opinion.
finished Naruto yet?
Did you start The Witcher yet?
Oh.
By
Jeremy
that,
out
I
here.
mean
Jeremy out here telling people
Henry
to
Cavill in
freaking.
D&D.
Yeah.
Well, and
Have you
it's
watched
so
all
funny
1,000
too.
episodes of One Piece yet?
I refuse. No.
Yeah, dude, same. No
So-
thanks. Like,
Over the
sorry,
break, I started Naruto. I
We watched like 3 episodes.
like,
No.
like Naruto,
I-
Naruto?
yeah,
or like
like-
Shippuden Naruto? Like, where did you start at the beginning?
He's starting at
OG.
Naruto.
It's 2023.
Yeah, I know.
Where were
It's
you in 2009? Like,
Watching Clone Wars.
Toonami, dude.
Where was I in 2009? I don't even know.
In the year.
But I started Naruto. stopped it, and I just started watching Parks and Rec. That's why I bought Peacock.
I need to talk to someone about Naruto.
Dude, I got you right here.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm like
cool.
up to
You got
date.
someone.
I'm not yet.
Wait, that
So-
show's still running?
I've seen
There's
Boruto
another sequel.
first.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Stop the podcast.
What'd he
He
say?
said he watched Boruto first.
Get out of here.
Well,
You can't
because-
watch Boruto without watching the rest of
Only
it.
because it was playing in the background because Kevin was watching it.
That's about all it's good for. So
And so he was watching Boruto, so I watched it with him.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, and then you told me watch Naruto. I was like, all right, well, I've already seen like the whatever sequel. Might as well watch the first one.
that's the second sequel series.
Yep.
Oh, is this
You
there's
could
another
so
sequel? That's a sequel to the sequel?
So there's Naruto. I'm
Naruto, Shippuden,
Shippuden,
and then Boruto.
Boruto, and also a whole bunch
And,
of movies.
yeah, I was
that
gonna say a
aren't
bunch of
canon,
movies.
but they're still good. And here I am revealing myself to be some degree of a weeb, but yeah,
I love it.
I'm all about those like shonen anime, like Naruto. It took me a while to start Naruto, but once I got into it, I was.
And I even told him, I gave him the list. I was like, don't watch this one, don't watch this one, watch this
Oh,
one. Because
yeah.
you can literally look it up and
there's so
I
much
sent it
filler.
to you. I sent you the website of the filler list.
I don't have it.
I guarantee you do.
It's probably still on the internet, guys.
Please resend it to me.
Okay, you can also look it up yourself.
I don't want to.
It's not that hard.
I have no idea what they're saying because they're whispering.
What?
Shut up, us. You
Heard
didn't you
that.
hear that?
I heard
Oh,
that.
you heard
I heard
that? Okay. So you could hear us whispering.
Throw a piece of
So I
candy at
started
you.
Naruto. I like it. One day I'll finish it.
Who's your favorite character? There's no wrong answer here. Sorry,
There's
one
a couple
wrong,
wrong
there's
answers.
One wrong answer here.
So
If you don't say Rock Lee, we're no longer friends.
He might not know who Rock Lee is
I don't
yet.
know who that is.
Oh, crap.
So I started it, and the first episode, that teacher that like takes like Naruto in because he kind of like he's like, oh, I used to be like an
Iruka.
orphan.
Yeah, Naruto sensei.
And so when they're like, there's like that fight at the beginning, he gets like really hurt, and I was like, listen, it's the first episode. I'm like, does the hot teacher die?
Oh, yeah, he texted me that. He's like, does the hot teacher die? And I was like, you just got to keep watching it, man.
If
He
you,
did
if
it.
you asked me if the hot teacher dies in Naruto,
Yeah.
I would not know who you're talking about.
I would have thought you said Kakashi. Yeah.
Or like any of the...
Well, then after that, I met Kakashi,
Or
and I
Jiraiya.
was like,
Jiraiya. Sure.
No,
Anyways, I sent for
Oh,
Kakashi
Jiraiya.
and the other guy.
Iruka.
Iruka.
I'll tell you right now, Iruka lives a long time.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
He's not a main
Oh,
character
wait,
in
so
that
that
show.
he eventually dies?
I don't think we've seen him die yet. No, he's around in the sequel series, so no, he's fine.
Okay.
But he's
good.
not a main character. It's just that every time,
Yeah,
every time they circle back to him, it's like always like loving, touching moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he is that guy. He's Naruto's like father figure.
So I now have this relief off my shoulders
Yeah.
knowing that he's still around.
He's around.
I just didn't want to
Cool.
give him that satisfaction.
Maybe
I
he'll
wanted
watch
him
it
to
now,
Okay, fine.
Thank you for satisfying me,
You're
Jonah.
welcome.
But out of all the characters, that's not the one you got to worry about.
Yeah. But it's a good,
That's why I said I'm just not going to say
but that's a
anything.
good favorite to start.
It is good.
So you did it.
I'm prepared to get hurt.
Yep.
I have
No,
no
prepare.
idea what you guys are talking about. I was here for the Bad Batch, and then it jumped to that
Oh
somehow.
yeah, bad.
Oh, yeah,
Batch.
Bad Batch so canon.
Episode 3 was good.
Episode 3 was very fun.
Boy, no.
Tech.
I love
episode
the
4.
Tech and a pod race.
I love the memes of.
Is it 4? Oh, it is 4 because the first one released 2 episodes.
Oh yeah. I love
Which
the
you
I love
could
the
fit into
memes
one.
of Hunter and Echo out doing Grubhub.
Is your Nerf nuggets?
So stupid.
Nerf
so
or
good.
nuggets?
It was so good.
When she said Nerf nuggets, I was like, oh my goodness. This is just a plot device to get them out of the episode so Tech can shine.
Yeah.
No, it's a plot device so they can sell Nerf nuggets at the parks.
Oh, you're right.
I'd eat them.
They sell
Dude,
Mantel mix.
Nerf nuggets with blue ramen. I'm here for it.
I'm ready for Nerf nuggets.
Yeah, Nerf nuggets.
Tattoo
please.
day.
Nerf nuggies.
Tattoo day.
If
Watch
there
Project
isn't-
Beskar
if there-
review Nerf nuggets.
If there isn't Nerf nuggets by Batu Day, which I don't think there's gonna be, maybe the next time we do a bash where we show up with a Kamtano of
Nuggets.
how do you say that?
Can we
Word?
put an
Camtono?
Arabesh on our Camtono? Nerf nuggets?
nuggets?
I thought you were gonna say TFTI. I got really excited.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
I'm buying a Camtono tomorrow.
If you find one,
Oh,
They're just randomly there sometimes.
Fingers crossed.
I bought mine online because I knew I wasn't gonna get there early enough
Mhm.
to get them at the parks, and also you have to carry it around the whole time you're there.
Yeah, I
are
did
you
that. It's okay. We don't have to worry about him.
He's on screen.
Oh, Blake.
I'm sorry. I'm going to
It's okay.
Disneyland tomorrow. I needed
He
to.
doesn't care about you people.
No, I just needed to tell my wife that I'm
What do
going
you
to
mean, you
Disneyland
people?
tomorrow.
Hey, Sev. Jeremy here. Hi. We peer pressured your husband to go to Disney with us tomorrow.
We did.
I mean, it wasn't really peer pressure, but
Oh, my thumb was crooked.
Dude, try and describe
There it
that in a
is.
way that wasn't peer pressure.
hey, do you want to go to Disney? Yeah, sure.
No, that was them two saying we're going to Disney tomorrow.
You
Like,
better come.
Like Westin
Be there.
Westin gave you a
Be a
look.
square.
Whatever.
He didn't
We're
want to be
going.
a square. So
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
what do you guys?
I
what?
missed this.
Project Beskar episode tomorrow at Batu.
Sure. Good.
Dope.
I was gonna say, what do you guys think of the rest of the Bad Batch episodes?
Like 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of the colors. It's such a
I do
colorful
like the
season. Like I feel like the first season was very dark. Like color like palettes. Like their armor is colorful. This last episode was just like very bright and vibrant.
The tropical batch.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a more vibrant show. Like I mean I love the first season, but this season I'm like,
Yeah.
this is nice.
And I mean, you see the big color difference between the first 2 episodes and then episode 3 with Commander Cody, Crosshair, and it's a dark,
Gloomy.
gloomy
Yeah.
setting. Cody is grayed out. I mean, Crosshair's just all blacked out. All the clones have no color. They're all blank grunts, even though you know those guys were orange 212th troopers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if Cody, knows them by name, like, yeah, obviously they served with him. So, but
I liked the episodes so far, but the opener felt like such a. The opener was
the
kind of a letdown
opener
to me, 'cause it
does
didn't-
not match season 1's opener.
No.
Not, I mean, not even
Yeah.
almost, but even as an opener to like anything, it doesn't feel like you started a new era with that. It doesn't, because there's obviously been some kind of time skip,
Yeah.
like not a long one, but like suddenly their armors are all different, which is good. That's like them growing out a beard essentially. We know
Yeah.
time has passed. Omega looks a little bit more mature, but they just
Yeah.
opened it like it was another mission. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, I agree with
There was
that.
no like this is the goal now. It was like, hey, you want to go pick up my groceries? You want to go steal from Count Dooku? Like more separatist stuff? Like I'm just-
Yeah.
ugh.
That
It's like, oh, so you guys have just been grocery boys this whole time.
I really thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be like, and we're looking for Rex, like, or like, hey, we found Wolf, like something cool. Like,
When are we gonna see Rex?
Well, I think I wonder if it's like where we just jump into this section where it's like, all right, cool, you guys are basically doing nothing with yourselves, and then it gets more into like they want to do more to help people.
Yeah. That's kind
a
of like
lot of
the
Echo
yeah.
is fighting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see Hunter's more of, no, we're fine doing what we're doing. Like he's in a comfortable state,
Yeah.
whereas Echo is like, we're not doing enough. We can
Yeah.
help people.
I like that they gave Echo a character trait this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
last season he was just like tech light.
Robot Arm Man.
He
Yeah.
was just there.
He's the other.
Yeah.
He's the other tech device. to
Yeah.
just-
I was bummed they never gave him his protocol droid arm from the
I
figure that came
know.
out. Like if that doesn't
and the
happen this
giant
season-
like meat clobber
yeah.
one.
Like I'm like, did they just let Sideshow do whatever they wanted, or did
I wonder
those-
if that
Well,
was
even,
like a
the Black
concept
Series
art
came with
thing.
that too.
Hmm?
The Black Series figure came with that weird arm as well.
Yeah.
does it? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a nice little
I
tray
threw
to
it
hold.
away.
Yeah.
Tiny little. But
Got any more questions over there, Weston? For Jonah, maybe we should
Yeah, sorry, we kind of
the next 20 minutes we
Kinda
have
derailed.
totally fine. Yeah.
for
Some
Jonah.
Bad Batch.
This is our
So
return.
Jonah.
We'll take our time with this one.
Basically, we just wanted you to
Well,
show
we
off.
also have somewhere to be after this, so
That's true.
I
Listen,
can wait.
Yep.
just wait at my house.
Yeah,
Wait
Is
outside.
Sav there?
Yeah, she's there.
Okay,
Yep.
open the garage.
Open the garage. There you guys
Just
go.
start working.
Yeah,
you know what to do. Get started.
Yeah.
Jonah, basically, you can just show off all the stuff you brought
Oh gosh.
because it's
Show
all
and
amazing.
So, okay.
Show and tell.
Tell us your start of your cosplay journey. Like what got you into cosplay?
Yeah,
and,
sure.
like,
That sounds like a good way to start.
intro to Jonah.
Intro to Jonah.
Who is
I
the
started
One Nut King?
the One Nut King.
Let's not tell that story.
I'll tell anybody who asks.
We didn't ask.
To a fault.
No, we didn't.
Not today. We
But I
didn't.
did.
No, so I started costuming. I got really interested in it when I was like 16 because of some kind of trail of Google searching where I found custom Mandalorian costumers. Custom Mandalorian costumers. Sorry, I was leaning back too far. Some names you guys would probably know from like the costuming pages that are still around. And some of them I knew from the online game Star Wars Galaxies. Like when I just like was a role playing kid on my really bad laptop. And I found out these were people in real life that I already knew that had these costumes, where they were doing like charity events and like parades and like drinking with their friends, which at 16, that just sounds cool no matter what.
Yeah.
So I started like just kind of like, you know, back in my head, like learning about it. I started like messing with like Nerf guns and learned how to spray paint and Bondo stuff. And in high school, I was in a vocational class for auto repair. So I learned about like body filler and painting and stuff like that. And by the time I was 18, I was joining the Mercs. Like I joined the Mandalorian Merc Costuming Club. Like within a month of turning 18, I got approved. And I was command staff for them for a little bit out in New England because I'm from New Hampshire. So it was Phyrexian clan out in Massachusetts. And it was kind of just on and off, like Star Wars costuming. I eventually got a custom Jedi. That was like my first Rebel Legion costume. Went off, did Army stuff, came back from Army stuff, and I was really into the Marvel thing because like Captain America Winter Soldier had just come out when I got back.
Yep.
So I got a stealth suit like as soon as I could, and I almost entirely left Star Wars like on the back burner. Like I had a few different like custom Jedi variations. I didn't have a Merc anymore. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 different Jedi costumes and a Luke costume that I would do like the events with all my friends because I still had this like community.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like doing anything new. And I just kept on doing a Captain America. I did the stealth suit, the Civil War suit. Eventually grew my beard and did the Infinity War suit, and I was just like really into that. And then I finally like circled back and I started doing more custom Mando stuff like as soon as Mandalorian was announced, essentially. Like we didn't see anything for it. And I was like, you know, I've been doing this for like almost like 7 or 8 years. Like I should like take all these like little things I've learned on these other little projects and try to make another Mando again because my first one was not good. So I circled back and I started making new stuff. We started seeing more from the Mandalorian, like sneak previews and all that. Yeah, we moved to the West Coast. Now I've made 8 or 9 different versions of the same Mandalorian character.
I was gonna say you have the same Mandalorian, just each time it's different.
Well, I
don't even know what the first version of it looked like when I saw it.
I mean, you guys might remember the shoot I did in the snow. That was probably
that.
That was the first time my post Imperial Mandalorian came out to play. Like that I finished it like the day before.
Yeah.
And there was a nor'easter, which is what we call big frickin' blizzards in the Northeast. And we went out for like 5 minutes total at like at a sand quarry. It was like me and a few buddies. They had already planned to come out for a photo shoot. And we went out to this sand quarry near me and we did this, like we got out of my buddy's Jeep for like 5 minutes, took photos, and by the time we got back in, there was so much frozen slush all over my costume that all the weathering had either gotten like ruined or changed or washed away on the entire thing.
Oh, wow.
And it was great. That's this helmet actually. Like some of the stuff in the back of this had been like, it was like nicely airbrushed and like I took all this like time to like attentively do it, but then I had like snow pelting me in one direction for a while and it froze on my head. And by the time I got home and it all melted it off, it left like hard water stains, and I was like, "This is cool as."
Whoa!
So like a lot of it, I just left it. It was great.
That's pretty sick.
Trying to find your old
Natural
photos
weathering.
of that snow shoot.
I could definitely send them to you if you wanted to put them up. But no, I took a lot of like what like we were talking about earlier, how I like kind of like changed like onesie twosie parts all the time. When The Mandalorian was first getting talked about, and we got like a sneak preview well before it went out, like there was one of the celebrations they showed like the sneak preview, and it was just the scene when he rips that guy through a door.
Yeah,
like one of the best scenes in the entire show still. And we saw him in this scrappy armor, and I had just made a Dengar costume, so I was into it. Like I was like, that dude is just stuff cut together, painted, and just like slapped up, and I loved it. And there was all this speculation because we also saw glimpses of the Beskar suit. So we really thought it was going to be like every few episodes, maybe he gets an ingot and then he brings it back to the armorer. And I was really stoked, and I was really excited to think that maybe season 1 was just him getting the Beskar. Like he gets like 1 or 2 ingots at a time, because we saw him with because I think in one of the first trailers we see him with the Shore Trooper and the Death Wash shoulder, and then suddenly one of them is shiny silver, and we're like, whoa, what?
And then it comes back episode 3, full
armor.
Dude,
he's already leveled up.
Dude, episode 2.
Is it 2?
I was.
He used cheat codes.
I was pissed, dude. I was like, are you
No, I think it was
kidding
3
me?
because the second episode was
Yeah,
the
it was
Jawa
3.
chase.
Yeah, it was 3.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's
3.
the big beginning of 3 or something.
Yeah.
But still, like I was livid. I was like, dude, come on. Like,
He hacked.
So like
He
that
totally
was,
hacked
but that
the
was
game.
really where I like. That's still where I draw a lot of my inspiration from, though.
Yeah.
Like because it's like just like onesie twosie upgrades.
Yeah,
Like you
I
find
think
something
that's
that works
season 3
better
is gonna be a good one. It's very
for
like
evolving it.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so too. And then we already seen from the trailers and some of the sneak previews. We've already seen where some parts are getting reused. I don't know if you guys saw the guy who's
Yeah.
wearing Din's V1 chestplate.
Mm-hmm.
And all the people that are like wicked mad about it. And I'm like, dude, whatever.
Nobody has any right to be mad about that. That's
It's
my
so
take.
silly. It's
Like,
so silly.
don't worry about that.
Yeah, of all the things to get mad.
It's
about.
it's more of the people that want to like
Look
say
at
like,
me.
oh look, I know that this is that, so
I
I can
took
say
a
it. It's like,
screenshot.
alright, whatever.
also like I always think about like
Actually,
I also think about like my like smuggler jacket I have.
Yeah.
It's just Han Solo's jacket, but it's also like what did the person that made that jacket only make one in the universe?
dude.
Like
I mean, we've seen.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Hey, Han gets all of his parts custom
made. Yeah, I'm like we
Yeah,
all like
Gabbercrete.
Because
yeah. Like I'm surprised we all haven't worn the same shirt on the podcast. You know, like we have the same stuff.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I
you're
think this is
literally,
the
you're
yeah,
first
literally
yeah,
time-
joking about that. I mean,
Yeah.
when we walked in, you guys
It's
were
the
joking
first
like,
time
"Oh,
that
we
we
didn't
have
wear
this
the same
shirt."
shirt."
Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying is like other people in the galaxy can have.
Dude, I mean,
that.
Return of the Jedi,
Sure.
Lando's literally wearing the same outfit as Han.
Yeah.
When he's piloting the Falcon, it's just Han's clothes.
Yeah.
I
Do
love
we
the.
know- do
Did
they
you
have
ever
the
see the
same-
robot chicken where Chewie's sitting with Lando in the cockpit and he's just like looking at all hand stuff, taking it, and Chewie's just like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Hey, Chewie, that's a nice bandolier you got there. Mind if I get that too?"
Was in the Family Guy one too? There he's like, does anybody think it's weird that he's just wearing Han's clothes?
I always thought that was weird. Even as a kid, I was
It's
like,
pretty
why does
funny.
his outfit change?
Yep.
Like, where does the cape go?
He just wanted to be Han Solo.
Everyone wants to be Han Solo.
Exactly. Even
Yeah.
Lando in universe, someone is like, I'm gonna take that look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. What I was doing, me stuff.
You stuff.
Me stuff. BM stuff. Yeah, I do Mando stuff now. It's pretty much the long and short of it. I like doing leather work. I like doing quick.
He's very good
quick
at leather work.
props.
Your leather work is very impressive. You made this.
That holster, yes. That's a holster for the Calvella Armory custom West R35 with the ergonomic grip.
Oof, the grip.
That grip. That's
Can
fun.
it spin though?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
That's a good trick.
he'll try spinning.
Ah.
That's
Alright,
a neat
you
trick.
You gotta spin it.
There you go, buddy.
Oh God.
It kind of
It's
looks like
that
a
durable resin, so
It
Yeah.
looks like a Razor Crest paint job with like the silver and
paint
the
job.
yellow.
I got
Nice.
that inspiration from Halo.
Oh, God.
Actually,
Oh,
you know
yep,
the,
that makes
the
sense.
Halo, the Halo Mac 5 pistol has the stripe across the nose. I love
Kinda
that.
hard. Not weighted very well.
They're not. Hear that, Alex?
Yeah.
It's okay.
That one, though,
it still
the
feels
one
great
he
to
made.
hold.
Well, that one I weighed it
Shade.
specifically.
Yeah.
That one's like a solid print, though. I mean, I dropped that thing almost as soon as I finished it, and because it's made with that super durable resin that Alex uses, and now you use,
I do. It's very expensive.
It just does
but-
not break. Like
Yeah.
Shout out
the other day,
Kilwalla
the other day, I
Armory.
dropped Aaron's new chest plate from like shoulder height, and I was
Oh.
like I had like one of those
Ah,
like
this is
split
hard to
second
spin.
like things where it's like, like I'm just staring at it falling in slow motion, and it lands. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, never mind.
This one. This is a thing of beauty right here.
Let me see that. Yeah, so this is a guy made of a World
These
War
are
II
all fake
style-
props. These are not
respawn.
real guns.
Not a real gun. Star Wars inspired props. But yeah, that's made off a World War II style grease gun.
It's pretty cool. You
That
know,
airsoft
holster is very
guns.
solid.
Thank you.
I like that.
So
it's
nice.
wet. It's wet formed and everything.
Yeah.
Saddle stitched up the side.
Because you have like the outline of the pistol in there.
Yep.
That's really cool.
So what do? You just
Perfect.
stick the pistol in there and then like
So you make the pattern first, and usually give yourself a little bit of excess on the pattern for the sake of like the curve and stuff. This
Mhm.
one was especially kind of funky because I wanted the finished outside of the leather to be where am I? Right there. I wanted the finished outside of the leather to be visible on the inside as well. So this is actually a 2-piece holster. You can see it like wraps around and it's attached in the inside, as opposed to just be one piece that's sandwiched around itself. But yeah, I mean, wet forming has been a thing for like thousands of years of medieval everything. Nowadays, we don't have to like literally boil it in water
Yeah.
or like give it any kind of like additives. This is veg tan leather, and veg tan is like the easiest way for anybody to just pick it up and like start learning. Like I'm not an expert in leather. I've had other people show me how to do stuff and kind of ran with it from there. But veg tan's great because you can you can form it with literally just water and heat. You don't need anything else, and it's safe to do it too because like chrome tan leather, which will often come pre-colored. It's like it has literally like chromium in it. Like it has like you can't. It's like breathing resin in if you try to heat it up or something. And I've never even messed with it because it's like not worth it because veg tan's relatively cheap and it's really easy to dye it, and it's really easy to fix your mistakes. So yeah, I basically will get the holster to form. It'll just look like an oval when it's all done, and I will soak it in hot water and shove the blaster in there.
That was my question. Yeah,
and usually, like, especially along like the bottom edge of it, you'll like rub your finger, like literally, like you're like kneading it like clay, to get that crease in. Like imagine like that's the blaster. You're just going like this until you start to get that crease. And once it starts to, it literally starts to air dry more and more, and it'll hold that, and I'll literally pull the holster out or pull the blaster out, and I'll sit there with a heat gun and just like forcibly dry it. So it's like almost like boiling the leather really quickly. Like
that's so cool
because it just evaporates all the water and it stiffens it up, and you can repeat that process like dozens of times to get it harder and harder and harder. And same with like burnishing the edges. That one's not super burnished, but if you sit there with like one of my favorite tools is literally a wooden spool that I put on my Dremel. And you wet the edge of the holster a little bit, and it just sits. You just sit there and like go back and forth, and you can shape these edges. And by the time you're done, like hardening it and forcing it to compress with just a wooden wheel, it's like as hard as a rock. Like you flick it and it hurts your finger.
That's so cool.
And the little stud on the bottom is that's a adjustment stud. That's not just for looks. That's a thing that like cowboys would have for quick draw holsters. So you have that thing on the bottom where you tighten it, and that thing will not come out by accident. So if you're on a horse or something like that, you tighten that thing up so it won't just like fly out. But then you're walking around town, you loosen it up. That way you're just ready to go. So that's like
learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things. I mean, me and my dad used to practice like cowboy action shooting, so like it was something I always thought was super cool. So I usually put that on my personal holsters.
I
think that's super
unique
rad.
Skill to have in like the costuming community is being able to work with leather. A lot of people no idea, won't even try it.
That's the thing is it's a little bit of a monetary commitment to just start because to buy like a double shoulder of leather and like maybe like the most basic tools being a multi-size like hole punch and like a belt cutter. It's like at least $100, $150 depending on where you go. Okay. Luckily, I have a wholesale discount at Tandy, and you should sign up for that as well because military servicemen get that for life.
Ooh.
And you get like the best wholesale prices at all time, including on sale items. So every time there's a sale, I go and I just spend a few $100. But yeah, it's a big monetary commitment to start. But like every time I go to Tandy to buy leather, I'll buy like one tool for $10 or less just to get like one more little punch or one more little stamp or something, or like some more needles. But if anyone has ever had any opportunity to practice with like sewing or any kind of like pattern making, if it's like Sintra armor, like the old school armor days, or if you like know how to sew, then you already know how to do all the hard parts of this. Like making a pattern is the hardest part of any of this.
So do you hand sew it or does it?
That's hand sewn. Yeah, I don't have a machine that can sew that leather. That's that stitch alone right there probably takes like about an hour and a half.
Wow.
Because it's
so thick.
Well, not even just that, but it's a double saddle stitch. So like you start it from the bottom and you go you go in, you pull it tight.
Yeah.
And I've done that in a few pouches too, and those pouches will literally become watertight. Like if you go to wet form it and you have like a form like a block that's in a pouch, and if there's too much water in there, you won't be able to get it out because of the suction, because there's no water escaping. Like saddle stitching is like ridiculous and it's way overkill and you don't need to do it, but it's so satisfying when it looks like good.
Yeah.
Use a wax thread and some thick needles, and half the time it's so tight that you have to use pliers to pull it out the other side.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's
insane.
but it's cool.
It is really cool.
Good.
I need to get into leather work.
That's
for my Mando and for tech.
It's also one of those things though, like you don't
need for tech.
You don't need to do stitching like at all. Like there's been whole belt rigs that I've just glued together that hold up to this day.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you use the right kind of glues, like barge cement is good if you want like something that has a little play. It's like semi-flexible, but I use like the Loctite blue, the paper thin, like instant cure stuff.
Huh.
That stuff, because it will soak into the raw part of the leather and it just soaks in and grabs itself. That stuff will never come off unless you like really want it to.
Wow.
Yeah, my whole like old Starkiller rigs, because Starkiller is a video game character, so there's no hardware, no stitch lines, no anything.
Yeah.
It was just glued together. whole thing.
Wow.
Maybe some rivets here and there where there was hardware already, like took
Mhm.
advantage of that. But like, yeah, it's mostly just glue. So
Wow.
like, and that's what a lot of like the professional stuff does too. I mean, they do stitch stuff, but there's a lot of times where there's no room for stitching or there's no room for hardware. So like a lot of like Din's and Boba's belts in the show, there's glue, like lots of glue.
So you talked about Starkiller. What? How many costumes have you made?
Do you know how many costumes you've made off the top of your head?
Well, with the
Yeah.
help of the app Cos Planner.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? I started using that when it first came out, and I just
Yeah.
immediately fell off because I'm not that organized.
It's
I
pretty
I
nice.
had to do it just for the con crunch aspect.
Yeah.
Give yourself a timeline.
Yeah.
And checklists.
Mm-hmm. That's
should get
that's
on
the only
that.
reason I use
I've-
it.
You are the
made-
organized one.
I've made 4 costumes.
4. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I only started like 2 years ago.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I only have 3.
You're making me feel old, even though I'm pretty sure you're older than me.
I am.
Yeah.
I've made
Wait, there's
4?
no way.
What?
You're not older than him, are you?
I was born in '95.
Yeah, 94.
I'm
I know.
older
My
than
world
you
is
all.
just flipped.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I know. Dude, I thought Jonah was way older.
I am the child here.
Yes, you are
I'm
a child.
the oldest one here. Oh God.
Yeah, I turned 20.
Not by much,
I
though.
turned
It's not like
28
you're,
for
like,
our birthday
40.
bash.
I thought you were older,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I know you're not that much younger, and then I know you're like the baby.
Weston's a baby.
Weston, how old are you?
24.
It's not that young.
No.
You know what's even funnier than 24?
25.
25.
Dude, you know what sucks? I was 25 when the pandemic started. I lost all
Oh.
those years. Those are just gone.
Yeah.
Womp womp. I'm almost 30
Womp
now.
womp.
Dang.
Dang.
Don't remind me.
I
Let's
turned
move on.
30
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
other questions?
yeah.
Yeah.
How many costumes I made?
Yeah.
I guess that counts. If you, is this a new costume with new armor pieces?
I don't really know what to count that
I don't
as.
know. It may be a half, but you change it so much, so all the halves meet up to
Yeah.
a
I'd
whole
say until
other
it looks like a whole
I mean,
different character.
I've done like 3 or 4 different Jedi tunics. 4 Captains America.
Captains of America.
4 captains of
There
America.
was 3
Mall of
Starkiller
America.
costumes. So we're up to 10, I think. That's good math, I guess. Mando,
Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth, Mando again, Imperial Officer. Oh,
A lot.
plenty.
Got a lot. A lot
Yeah.
more than I think all of us combined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plenty. And I have a few more in progress. Like I started a Thor like 2 years ago. That
Yeah.
I've just like taken. That was taken a back burner, but I have more pieces for it now. It's just a concept.
And if you were
custom Thor,
if you were to
so-
count your Mando, it would be like 10
Oh,
versions
yeah.
of
I mean,
it.
at least I was looking at like I have like an album on my phone that's just like all like the good, like,
Yeah.
like good photos of my Mando costume, literally just that. And it like if you scroll all the way back, like every 5 photos, the whole costume changes.
That's crazy.
And like I have people that message me like, dude, how do you bust out a whole new kit? And I'm like, half the time it's like I just changed my vest. Or
Yeah.
I painted my helmet again.
yeah.
Like and like that's really all it takes to like refresh a kit that much to the point where people think it's a
Well,
new,
that's what I did
look.
for
Yeah.
that new Mando.
Yeah.
He gave me that Din helmet and shoulders, and it's a new kit.
different costume.
It's a completely
Yep.
new kit.
Yeah, I think if you change 2 out of these things, like if you change your shoulders and your helmet, or your helmet and your chest, or your chest and your helmet, then it's
Yeah.
a new costume.
Yeah.
Like I have one flight suit I wear for every version. I have a few different vests with like 3 different chest plates. And only now am I starting on like a new set that has a new flight suit for that other project I was talking about. So, yeah. And like that includes this guy. Like this guy wears that same flight suit too, the Mountaineer helmet.
How many kits does your fiance Erin have? I know
Like-
she does a few like non
Like
Star
costume
Wars
costume kits.
Yeah.
I mean, she has Phoenix from X-Men. She used to have a Black Widow, which we just haven't done Marvel stuff in forever.
Yeah.
So I think both of us have literally outlifted our costumes in the gym. She's like ripped now,
Yeah.
so she cannot.
We
put
get it. You
on
can just go to the gym. Stop making
Your
us feel
girlfriend,
bad.
your fiance can beat up any one of us.
any one of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Like I don't have to protect her from.
Yeah,
anyone.
she's a scary
No.
mom.
Hi, Mom.
She's the MVP though of like all our Mando stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But when she gets our kits, then we have nobody.
yeah.
We gotta find a
Seriously.
new mom.
No, she's still your mom.
She's still our mom.
But yeah, no, for costume kits and specifically for the Mando stuff, we like 2 years ago built her a Mando kind of from like scraps. Like we had like like I got like a cheap flight suit the same way I was doing them at the time, which was like the Dickies like speed suit and we just like sewed in a different sleeve, so it was like, it still had double sleeves technically. We printed a Bo-Katan chest plate, which at the time like that was the look.
Yeah,
that was the thing. That was a new hotness. She has a custom helmet made by Alter Ego, and which has since gotten an update. But it was really like we were under the wire and more stressed about her having something to wear with it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like neither of us were really happy with it. It didn't really quite fit her as well as it could have. So like top to bottom, that thing is just scrapped. Like not a single part from that original costume is going into the new one. So we have like a new helmet for her that's scaled to fit well.
Westin's chest plate.
Westin's old chest plate because
too small.
Because Alex printed it at the wrong scale. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, honestly, it turns out
which is the same chest design as this one, which I'm loving this one.
Which we're all eventually going to be rocking.
Yeah. I'm on my. I have two of these now.
That's from Buck the Mando.
It is from Buck.
Yeah,
the
he
Mando.
modeled that.
Yeah,
really good
that
design.
chest plate.
Yeah, I have his chest. Those shoulders you just printed are actually like,
Kavala.
nope.
Oh, the shoulders I printed.
Those are from Buck. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like those shoulders too.
Yeah, they're like a classic like boba shape.
And they kind of fit me.
Well,
And I have the files now.
yeah, but that's different. You got to pay the guy. But and then I pretty much only exclusively wear like helmets by Riley from Alter Ego.
Yeah,
like I
same.
mean, and it's not just because he basically designs them for me whenever I ask. I am very gracious that like if I'm like, hey, can you make a tweak to this design? He's like, yeah, sure. Because like he's done a really good job of making like he has a one profile shape. Like if you look at this helmet and that helmet,
Yeah.
they're the same shape.
Yeah.
But with a little like a few details added on here
Just a
and
couple.
there.
Yeah.
That's all of our helmets are Alter Ego.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so you have yours there too.
Yeah. You can look at the.
Yeah. So we have 4.
Westin has it too. Westin's isn't here, but
I
you
was
can
gonna
see
say,
it
is it
on
here?
the.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but
oh
on
yeah,
on the sign.
the partisan.
Mhm.
Right. That's one of the new ones, and
I
that's
like
the
the
thing
little
too.
tusk things. That
The
come out.
tusks, yeah, those are good.
Cool.
And that's the thing. Like even if they weren't like designed quote for me, sometimes like I'd love the ones he puts out.
Yeah.
Like, his like I'm actually gonna be doing his just like regular grunt helmet. Like I love that thing.
Mm.
Like, that's like the generic Mando style one, but
Yeah.
it's the same shape as these. It just looks great. Love it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be doing one of those. Yeah. Stuff. And then shoulders by Calvella Armory.
Or are those theirs?
Yep.
I got those same
Oh,
ones
yes, that is.
I'm working on today.
Ah.
Yeah, and then Aaron's is so Aaron has a new helmet by Alter Ego as well, but it's scaled down to fit. She has the same chest as mine. It's these same shoulders. Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited to keep building it. We brought some parts for the build day today. You have a part for us, and like we should be doing like gloss and clear coating before chrome, like within the next like week or two. Weather permitting, we had like 5 days in a row where I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So
I think this week is mostly going to be just pretty mild in terms of weather.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that might be all the time we have here. We're at 102.
102? Oh, perfect. Well, I guess we'll just close it out then.
Jonah, where can the people find you?
On Instagram, which is basically the only place I'm active. It's One Nut King with underscores spelled out.
One nut.
And if you want to know why, just ask him.
Yeah, just ask.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it here, but he can talk about it.
Family friendly podcast.
He can talk about it later.
Yeah, I'm active there, and if you're in the Facebook group Mandalorian Costuming, I post like work in progress stuff there. But that's not really that's not just my feed. That's a whole lot of everything, and that's a great resource if you want to get into the Mando thing. Like, there's a lot of good makers in there, good people who will answer your questions.
If you have any questions about Mando, direct them to him.
I will do my best. If I don't have an answer for you, I will direct you in a place that I can find you the answer.
A great knowledge base here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Been Mando costuming for what, almost 10 years now?
I started when I was
Less than that,
16.
or more than that, I mean.
So just over 10 years.
12 years.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not like the only thing I did, but yeah. I mean, that
But,
was what got my start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's my roots. Yeah.
My roots. All right. Well, this has been a great episode.
Thanks for having me.
Made it past
Yeah.
11
Thanks
Made
for
it past
being
11.
here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
officially.
Thanks for making the drive.
Thank you.
We made it past 11 episodes.
Oh.
All right.
Is he going to throw the helmet on?
Bye, guys.
Wait, let him throw the helmet
That
looks way too cool.
I know. I can't wait to make mine. Bye.
I like that design. Yeah. Okay, bye.
on. No tray?
No
No
tray
tray?
thermostat? Bye.